Jeez, okay, third time lucky. Maybe this video will work this time. Fuck! King Christ on a bike. Fuck, man. So annoying. Anyway, this is the third time now I'm trying to make this video. And if it cuts out randomly, I'm calling it quits for the night. Don't have the energy. Anyway, I digress. Started the morning super early, rushed to get into town, to get a lift to Stellenbosch. Had a nice chat with the driver along the way, youngish chap. Got us there. My hair was in a plait. They blow dried my hair, and all day my hair was like in my face, kind of like this. Yeah. Anyway, basically made an old man, or made friends with this oldish gentleman. He offered me cigarettes, and I said, no, I'm not going to ask. If you offer, I'll say yes, but I'm not going to keep asking the whole time. He said, I have this many for the day. If I go over that limit, I'm going to have to prioritize myself. It's like, cool. Spoke about Buddhism, meditation, enlightenment, self-improvement, this, that, and the other. Then came Mary, Marianne. She's got green eyes like me, so I thought that was cool. Bit of a combative personality. Interesting person, I guess. Maybe she's lonely at home. Maybe not, because she's not answering my messages. And the messages that she did answer were kind of like, maybe I'm reading too much into it, but it's like, I get the impression that she's inferring, I'm inferring from her messages that she's implying like, why are you messaging me? Did the group chat work? Did the link work? So, yeah, met a chap named Ruan, Afrikaansman. I spoke to him about my knowledge of the Groot Trek, the Great Trek, how the Afrikaner republics were started, the basic history of how the Cape Colony was started, how it became a part of the British Empire. Yeah, and we just spoke about that. Now we're sitting in the baking heat, and Mary comes along and she sits with us. And I don't know if she's just playing around, but yeah, we were just having a bit of banter. I saw it as banter, and I was trying to make the most of it. So I would tease her, and she would tease me back, and then showed some of my art, this, that, the other. Now we're out of cigarettes, all of us. She says she left her bag at home with her vape and her zins and everything. So Ruan goes and asks an old man for a smoke. We share a smoke. And then there's a gentleman sitting at a table, and he has 2 boxes of cigarettes. And then Ruan's like, well, I asked, so now it's your turn to ask. So I go up to him, I say, sorry to bother, can I please get a cigarette for my friend and I to share? And then he proceeds and gives me this box. I don't know if I can show this on YouTube anymore, but I don't fucking care, I swear. Talk about suicide. I mean, unless until I'm monetized, which could be a while. So free speech, hoorah. He says, nope, no worries, take the box. I was like, okay, thank you so much. I come back like a champion. Got us cigarettes. Here, you have one. Remember, I took 2. Huh. Anyway, so then now 5 cigarettes to share amongst 3 people. So yeah, then Ruan gets kind of fed up with this chick. I'm kind of in between. I'm kind of indifferent. Yes, she can be a bit much. She's kind of pleasant to talk to. So, yeah. And then we go and we have coffee, and then we have lunch, and then she sits behind us. She then puts her head on my shoulder, starts playing with my hair. But she's also the one that was like, no flirting. So maybe I'm reading too much into actions or words. But then she sits behind us, she goes and storms off. We take a chance and have a smoke. Again, I'm sharing these cigarettes with this guy. Although technically I was the one who acquired them. So maybe I shouldn't have shared. But out of a sense of obligation, I share, and I guess it was the right thing to do. Even though, looking back, I'm thinking, well, maybe I should have been more selfish. But, I digress. It's always good to share with other people, especially when they're in need. So the day goes on at a relatively fast pace. We have lunch. I manage to find a cigarette here or there. I eat some sweets. I don't eat much. The food wasn't great. It wasn't terrible. So, yeah, we were on set for... What is it? The road... the road home. So I'm tempted on saying yes to go back tomorrow, but then again, I do have plans for tomorrow. So I'm in two minds about it. So yeah, we are the audience. Stand up, clap, watch, discount, Paul Simon sing. Don't look at the camera. So it's like Paul Simon and Black Mumbazi. So anyway, friend next to me, starting to go into a highly energized state. I'm getting bored and I'm slowly losing my battery. Didn't eat much. Chick next to me, I try to be nice and we play a few games of rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, and I was like, okay, you know what? Just give her a chance. Maybe she's not as bad as everyone seems to make her out to be. Yes, she can talk a lot, but maybe there's a good person there. Her son's named Liam, by the way. So, yeah. Then I'm standing around with her and like, do you want me to travel with you and help her put her jersey on? And then while we're waiting for when we're waiting for the shuttle, it's just quiet. There's no conversation. Where in this area do you live? Why are you asking? Just trying to make conversation. See Anton for one last time, gives me another cigarette. I'm like, okay, thank you. I genuinely didn't expect that. I'm thinking, but you didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it anyway. Say goodbye. And then we finally get into a shuttle, and now everyone's been dropped off, and it takes like an hour and a half. And they're going, all of us, so they plan the route. They could have dropped me off before they dropped the guy in Bloberg, but yeah, whatever, it happened. So I was just like, okay. And then now they're on their way to drop me off outside my house, or close. And then I just say to the guy, well, stop at the next McDonald's. I'll mission from there. So I get out in Milnerton on Coburg Road, if that means anything to you. And then I walk all the way home. And then I message Ruan, Marion, and the girl that I used to work with. I'd messaged her earlier in the day, but I didn't get any response. So I was like, okay, rough day, question mark. Fuck. I messaged Ruan, I'm like, yo dude, nice to meet you, this is Liam. I'm gonna take my meds and go to sleep. And he was like, cool man, all the best, and like meeting you. Cool meeting you. Very, very cool meeting you. Yeah, enjoy the night or something like that. And then I'm just like thinking to myself now, like, why even bother making friends? Or maybe it's just with women. I don't know. If they're just going to like fucking play mind games, or I don't know if it's mind games or if it's just indifference, maybe it's like oh, I don't want attention from this guy. Like, go fly a kite to China. I don't know. I genuinely don't know, but I mean, I guess try your luck wherever you can. Maybe it's just like sales, and the more chicks I speak to, the better it'll be. But then I don't necessarily want to be a player, but if that's like how the dating market is, dude, then maybe that's what I need to do. Um, I mean, speaking in person is all fun and fine and dandy, but people can just dismiss you over the phone because you're just like this abstraction. You're like this idea. You don't exist. You're not a physical body. You're just words on a screen. And yeah, it's something I've like struggled with all my life. People over the phone compared to what they are in person. Like my expectations are like up here, but then over the phone, people can just dismiss you or ignore you or leave you on red. And it really pisses me off when people do that kind of a shit because you wouldn't, in a conversation, when I say, "How are you?" you're not just gonna go, you know, you actually have to speak to the person. But over the phone, you can be the meanest son of a bitch ever. You can be a fucking cunt over the phone. But in person, there's a little bit of social pressure, maybe, or social expectations to match the person's energy that you're speaking to. So, yeah, what was it like on set today? Well, it was easier than that bloody call center job, I'll give you that. And there's plenty of food and coffee. But at the same time, I mean, I enjoy being around people, but it's wild, dude. It's so wild. People are just insane. And not in a good way sometimes. Sometimes they just, or maybe don't attribute to malice what could just simply be attributed to incompetence. But anyway, how was my day on set? Not bad. I will give it a solid 7 out of 10. Anyway, thank you. Thank you so much for watching. If you've gotten this far, comment on my hair or something. I don't know. But if you did get this far, wow. I appreciate you so much. Thanks for watching my rant or my monologue about how my day went. Maybe historians will study this one day as like the guy who could have been a great YouTuber. I don't know. Will people even have attention spans in the future? That's the thing. Will there even be a future civilization in the next 200 years? You just never know. You know, maybe everything's going to be gone. Maybe we'll be going through the book of Revelations. I don't know. But yeah, people are strange, man, and I don't understand them. Or maybe it's not that I don't understand them, it's just that I'm aware that there are different types of people. Some are hostile, some are neutral, and some are friendly, but there's just toxic people you need to avoid. That just drain you of your energy. But yeah, that chick had a nice ass. Couple screws loose in the brain. But she had a nice ass though. But then I'm like, that's lust speaking. That's not love. I just want someone to have intercourse with. I don't know if I should say that and put this out on the internet, but maybe that's the truth. But yeah, women are just so undecisive about things. They say one thing today, tomorrow they say another, the next thing they'll say a third thing, or they'll just go with their feelings or what the hive mind says, so, whatever. But I'm not going to let bullshit get me down. I mean, yeah, it would be great if these people responded to my messages. It would be great if I could have people to talk to. Maybe I'm the lonely one and she's just a woman. Yeah, maybe I guess I'm a bit lonely. That's why I'll be making videos more often. Because I have no one to really talk to, really, about what's on my mind. It's very saddening if I ruminate on it too much. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'm gonna end it here before I go on another stupid tangent about society and the future and women and people and social interactions and mental health. Thanks for watching. I'm glad that I'm more confident in making these videos without having to do drugs or weed or alcohol, which is what I was doing at one point. So yeah, I mean, I have the confidence now. I just need to find the right woman. Hopefully soon. But God willing, all in God's time, not mine. So if being alone and single is my trial, my test of my strength as a man, then so be it, I say. What's meant to be will be. So yeah, you know what, I thank God that I had a good day today and that I wasn't robbed on my way home. And that I got the opportunity to eat food, although I didn't eat most of it. And that I can make YouTube videos and have the energy still to put myself out there and risk not being seen, or risk being seen, risk failure, or risk success, or just create things for the sake of creating. Anyway, I should end this video again before I go on another tangent. Thank you for watching. Comment on my hair, what color I should dye it. If you got this far, kudos. You can even, I'll add in the description, put it on 2x speed, make me sound funny. But if you did, you're a champ. God bless you. It's rough out here, but the ride never ends. And we're perpetually in the zone from Stalker. And maybe that's a good thing. Anyway, God bless. And if you don't believe in God, good for you. You have your own journey and path to navigate. So I'm not a priest. So I can't really convert anyone to Catholicism. Although it is the one true religion in my perspective. Everyone has to find their own way to it. Anyway, sorry, I've done it like 5 times now. Thank you for watching. If you've gotten this far, you're a superstar. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know how your day is going, maybe. Maybe that's a better thing to ask. Thank you so much for watching. You mean the world to me. Whoever watches my videos, I appreciate you more than words can say. Thanks again. Liam signing out.